Hey, well, do what you got to do, girl. I'm not mad at it. Protect yourself at all costs.
You don't think that's a little extreme?
I mean, look, I will say that if you know that you are potentially could be exposed to something, you know, I can't tell you what to do and what not to do. I see people in the comments saying same.
You just wrap it up.
You can, but that is not foolproof. Listen, I've heard people say you'd rather be preventative than not worry about it at all. You know, sometimes we get vaccinated from things. We could say the same thing. So this is just something that's preventative. I'm not mad at it. For whatever reason she wants to do that.
All right, so let me set the scene for those of you who haven't seen the clip yet. Tamar Braxton was having a conversation about dating, relationships, and what it's like to be single out here in these streets. And in the middle of this conversation, she dropped a bomb that had the entire internet talking. Tamar revealed that she is currently taking PrEP. Now, for those of you who don't know what PrEP is, don't worry. I'm going to break it all down for you in a minute. But basically, PrEP is a medication that helps prevent HIV transmission. It's a preventative measure. Think of it like a daily vitamin, but for protection. And Tamar said, and I quote, "I ain't sharing my man with the streets, although I'm on PrEP, and I would tell everybody to get on PrEP because prepare yourself." Now, when this clip hit the internet, people had a lot to say. Some people were supportive, some people were confused, and some people were out here being judgmental without even understanding what she was talking about. But here's the thing, and I need y'all to really hear me on this. What Tamar said is not wild. It's not reckless. And it's definitely not misinformation. It's actually facts.
Tamar Braxton, she is talking about how crazy it is outside. Dan, you're getting married. You should be happy that you don't have to be outside.
Don't got to worry about any of this.
You don't have to worry about any of these things. She said she's taking HIV prevention medication. She's taking PrEP. Here's what she said.
All of y'all is dating the same dude, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets. Although I'm on PrEP, and I would tell everybody to get on PrEP because prepare yourself.
So before we let the internet twist this into something it's not, let's break down what she actually said and why it matters. Now, before Tamar even got to the PrEP part, she was going off about the current state of dating. And honestly, she made some points. Tamar basically said that she's not built for what's going on out here right now. And the way she described modern dating culture had me like, she said, and let me paraphrase here, that everybody is dating the same dude, like literally the same man. She described it as if dating has turned into a schedule: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, where different women are assigned different days with the same person. And when she put it like that, I had to pause, because she's not entirely wrong. We live in an era where exclusivity is almost seen as old-fashioned. People are out here with rosters talking about "we're just talking" or "it's not official," while being intimate with multiple people at the same time. And Tamar's point is simple. If that's how the game is being played, then you need to protect yourself accordingly. She said she's a one-woman man type of person. She wants exclusivity. She wants commitment. But she also recognizes that not everyone she might encounter is operating with the same values. So what does she do? She protects herself. Period.
I ain't for the outside, and I know it. And the reason why I know it is because I'm not going for what everybody else is going for. I'm just not gonna do that. Dog, like, all of y'all is dating the same dude. Like, y'all is sharing the same dude. Like, it's giving Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Now, here's where Tamar really had me shook. She started talking about how people are out here asking partners to sign NDAs just to date them. And I'm not talking about celebrities. I'm not talking about athletes or entertainers, regular people. Tamar was like, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And she has a point. Think about that for a second. Why would an average everyday person need you to sign a legal document just to be in a relationship with them? According to Tamar, it's because people are hiding things. They don't want their multiple partners finding out about each other. They don't want anyone comparing notes or realizing they're part of a rotation. So instead of being honest and upfront, they're having people sign legal documents to keep everything quiet. Tamar said her time is precious, and she's not about to waste it on someone who's treating dating like a covert operation that requires legal protection. And honestly, I respect that. Because if someone needs you to sign paperwork before they'll take you on a date,
Like, what's the name of the date that you got him? And then when you get him, you got to sign an NDA. So nobody know you dating the same dude.
that should tell you everything you need to know about what kind of situation you're walking into. One of the most powerful moments in Tamar's rant was when she made a declaration about who she is and what she expects. She said, I am a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. And that statement right there carries so much weight. Tamar is saying that she's not interested in casual situations. She's not interested in being one of several options. She's not interested in being introduced as someone's girlfriend in a casual, non-committal way. She said if a man tries to introduce her like that, she's going to correct him real quick and say, no, you're my friend. Because if you're not treating her like a wife, then you don't get to claim her like one. And she acknowledged that this mindset makes her incompatible with a lot of people out here. She said people marginalize her or dismiss her because she won't go along with the modern rules of dating. But she doesn't care. Tamar knows her worth. She knows what she wants, and she's not going to compromise her standards just to fit in with a dating culture that she fundamentally disagrees with.
Dog, signing an NDA to date a regular person is crazy. And then it's like, I'm not finna, like, my time is precious. It was given, like, is my time not precious enough for you one-on-one? Y'all don't want to date one-on-one. Y'all want to date.
But here's the smart part. Even though she has high standards, she's also realistic. She knows that she can't control what other people do. She can't control whether someone is being honest with her. She can't control whether someone is seeing multiple people behind her back. So what can she control? Her own health, her own protection, her own safety. And that's why she's on PrEP. All right, let's pause here and make sure everybody understands what we're actually talking about. PrEP stands for pre-exposure prophylaxis. It's a medication that, when taken consistently, is highly effective at preventing HIV transmission. Now, here's where a lot of people get confused or misinformed. Some people think PrEP is only for certain groups of people. They think it's only meant for men who have sex with men or only for people in specific high-risk categories. That's not true. PrEP is available for everyone. If you're dating, if you're meeting new people, if you're intimate with anyone whose complete sexual history you don't know, PrEP is an option you should at least know about. Think about it like this. We take all kinds of preventative measures in our lives. We get flu shots, we take vitamins, we wear seatbelts, we do things to protect ourselves before something bad happens, not after.
I don't know, I'm different, like, because I am a wife. I'm not a girlfriend. You're not finna introduce me. Hey, this is Tamar. This is my girlfriend, Tamar. No, you're my friend. You're my friend, dog. Like, what are you talking about, Willis? So, they just not for me, because I'm not going along with y'all rules. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna do that. I don't know. I'm a one-woman man, and I ain't sharing my man with the streets.
PrEP is the same concept. Now, some people in the comments of Tamar's video were saying things like, just use protection, just wrap it up. And yes, that's important too. But here's the thing, condoms are not 100% foolproof. They can break, they can slip, they can be used incorrectly. Having multiple layers of protection is not paranoid, it's smart. And I want to be very clear about something. Taking PrEP doesn't mean you're doing anything wrong. It doesn't mean you're being reckless. It doesn't mean you don't trust your partner. It means you're taking control of your own health. And there's nothing wrong with that. Now, I want to get into something that a lot of people don't talk about because it makes them uncomfortable. But this is a channel where we have real conversations, so we're going to address it. When it comes to HIV transmission, biology plays a significant role in risk factors. Public health data shows that certain types of intimate contact carry higher risk than others. And this isn't about judgment or morality. It's about science and how the human body works. Certain tissues in the body are more delicate than others. And when those tissues are involved in intimate contact, the risk of transmission increases. That's just biology. Now, here's the part that often gets left out of these conversations. Women are often biologically more vulnerable during intimate contact. This is true regardless of orientation or relationship status. The anatomy involved simply puts women at higher risk in certain situations, and this is exactly why prevention matters so much, especially for women. Because here's the uncomfortable truth. Risk doesn't disappear just because you trust someone. Risk doesn't disappear just because you're in a relationship. Risk doesn't disappear just because someone tells you they're faithful. People don't always tell the truth. And even when they do, they might not know their own status. So protecting yourself isn't about being paranoid or distrustful. It's about acknowledging reality and making informed decisions about your own body. That's not fear, that's empowerment. All right, now I need to talk about something that adds urgency to this entire conversation. Right now, PrEP is accessible. There are programs that help cover the cost. There are resources available to help people get the medication they need. But that window is not guaranteed to stay open forever. Healthcare budgets are getting cut, funding for prevention programs is being reduced, and the resources that currently exist to help people access PrEP are slowly disappearing. This isn't just happening in one place either. This is a global issue. Communities across Africa are already feeling the impact of these funding cuts. Places that rely on international support for HIV prevention resources are being left increasingly exposed as that support gets pulled back. And here's the uncomfortable truth that a lot of people in leadership positions don't want to acknowledge. HIV is still often viewed through an outdated lens. There's still this misconception that it only affects certain groups of people. And when that mindset influences policy decisions, prevention programs get deprioritized, support gets pulled, resources dry up, access shrinks, and who pays the price? Regular people, real communities, real families. So if you've been thinking about looking into PrEP, or if this video is the first time you're hearing about it and you're curious, now is the time to have that conversation with a doctor. Don't wait until the options become more limited. I want to take a moment to speak directly to my community right now, because this part of the conversation is personal. Black women, Black men, Black families, we are disproportionately affected by HIV. The statistics are clear, and they've been clear for a long time. And part of the reason for that is the silence. We don't talk about this enough. There's so much stigma around sexual health in our communities. There's fear of judgment. There's secrecy. There are unspoken realities that create situations where people don't protect themselves, don't get tested, and don't ask questions. And that silence, it's dangerous. When we don't talk about prevention, risk grows quietly. When we don't normalize getting tested, people don't know their status. When we don't have open conversations about protection, people make uninformed decisions. I'm not saying this to shame anyone. I'm saying this because our community deserves better. We deserve information. We deserve access. We deserve to have these conversations without feeling like we're doing something wrong just by asking questions. Prevention isn't about fear. It's about strategy. It's about being proactive instead of reactive. It's about taking control of your health before something happens, not after. And the more we normalize these conversations, the more lives we save, period. Now, I already know that some people watching this video are feeling some type of way, and that's okay. I expected it. Every single time prevention gets brought up, someone gets defensive, someone gets loud, someone misses the entire point. So let me be very clear about what this conversation is and what it isn't. This is not about attacking anyone. This is not about shaming anyone. This is not about making assumptions about anyone's lifestyle. This is about information. This is about awareness. This is about making sure people know their options before problems show up, not after. Too many people treat prevention like an accusation. Like, if you're taking PrEP or talking about protection, you must be doing something wrong. That's not how it works. Taking preventative measures doesn't mean you're reckless. It doesn't mean you don't trust people. It means you understand that trust doesn't equal protection. Someone can love you, someone can care about you, someone can be completely faithful to you, and they can still not know their own status. That's not shade, that's reality. And avoiding that reality doesn't make the risk go away. It just delays the consequences. So if this conversation makes you uncomfortable, good. Sit with that discomfort, because discomfort doesn't mean the message is wrong. It means the message matters. Growth doesn't come from avoiding hard truths. It comes from facing them head on and making smarter decisions going forward. All right, so let me leave you with some practical information, because I don't want this video to just be talk. I want you to walk away with something you can actually use. First, PrEP is not just a daily pill anymore. There are now long-acting options available, including injections. So if taking a pill every day doesn't fit your lifestyle, there are alternatives. The most important thing you can do is talk to a medical professional. A doctor can help you understand whether PrEP is right for you based on your individual circumstances. They can explain the options, discuss any potential side effects, and help you figure out what fits your life. Second, get tested regularly. Knowledge is power. Knowing your status puts you in control, and encouraging your partners to know their status too is not an insult. It's responsible. Third, don't let stigma make decisions for you. Your health is more important than what anyone else thinks. The opinions of people who aren't living your life shouldn't determine how you protect yourself. And fourth, have these conversations with the people in your life. Normalize talking about sexual health. Normalize asking questions. Normalize protection. Because the more we talk about it, the less power the stigma has. Now, let me bring this back to Tamar for a second. I know Tamar has a reputation. She's loud, she's emotional, her delivery can be intense and rub people the wrong way, and she's often right in the middle of some kind of chaos or controversy. I get it, but here's what I need you to understand. When it comes to what she said about PrEP and protection, she's not off base at all. Medically, what she said is accurate. Socially, the message checks out. And honestly, we need more public figures willing to speak up about these issues. Because here's the thing, health conversations don't go viral because they're comfortable. They go viral because they hit nerves. They touch on things that people have been avoiding or have been afraid to talk about. And Tamar, with all her Tamarness, put this topic in front of millions of people. Some people will laugh at her. Some people will mock her. Some people will dismiss her entirely. But somewhere out there, someone is going to hear what she said and actually look into PrEP for the first time. Someone is going to have a conversation with their doctor that they wouldn't have had otherwise. Someone is going to protect themselves because Tamar Braxton went viral. And that matters more than any jokes or criticism. So here's the bottom line, y'all. We live in a time where dating is complicated. Relationships are complicated. Trust is complicated. You can't control what other people do. You can't control whether someone is being honest with you. You can't control whether someone is seeing other people behind your back or hiding things from you, but you can control how you protect yourself. Prevention isn't paranoia. Prevention isn't dramatic. Prevention is strategy. And the most important relationship you have is the one with yourself, your body, your health, your future. Don't let anyone make you feel ashamed for taking care of yourself. Don't let stigma or judgment stop you from making informed decisions. Don't let discomfort around these conversations put your health at risk. Ask questions, do research, talk to professionals, and make the choices that are right for you. Because at the end of the day, you're the one who has to live with the consequences, good or bad. So make sure you're moving smart out here. That's self-love, that's self-respect, that's how you navigate this world. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. I know this was a heavier topic than usual, but I hope you got something valuable out of this conversation. These are the kinds of discussions that actually matter, and I appreciate you staying with me all the way through. If this video helped you or made you think, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, and it helps get this information in front of more people who might need to hear it. If you're not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell. We have real conversations over here, conversations that matter, conversations that other people might be too afraid to have. Drop a comment below and let me know your thoughts. What did you think about what Tamar said? Do you think more people should be talking about PrEP? Let's keep this conversation going in the comments. And if you know someone who needs to hear this message, share this video with them. You never know whose life you might impact. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you.